Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, back on the BMW. First, a massive thank you for everybody following the little T-brake bike. It's been most enjoyable, and from reading the comments I can see a lot of you guys are enjoying it, which is marvellous. Again, it's sharing a bit of something that goes on behind the scenes instead of like the main builds that we do, because like I say, that's just a small snippet of what goes on in this shed. So yeah, if you're enjoying it, I'll share more of other things that go on in here. But anyway, back to the BM. So you've seen the side panel where we've got so far. That's about done. As you can see, I decided to go with a hidden fixing on there. I've just got to do another one that hides under the seat. But for now, that'll do. It's holding it in place. I've got a bit of trimming to do on that, which I may do in this video. I'll see how this goes. Now, the next bit, the strip that comes down the side. I've been racking my brains over this, my little pea brain. For something so simple, I don't know why I'm fussing so much. But I'm trying to make it look the part. As you've seen from one of the previous videos, I was just going to put slots in it. That would have been fine. But my head's going, no. It needs to be different. So I think I've come up with something I'm going to be happy with. So I've started laying it out. I'm going to go from there and continue with it and just see how it turns out. So I'm not doing the slots. I'm doing something a little bit different. Let's take a look. We've got this that's going to go down there, obviously. That's going to be the face of it, which will be flush with this. So it'll have a return on it, the same as this, which will disappear under the seat. And obviously we're going to have the thickness of the seat padding and the seat covering, which will take up some of this as well. So you won't see a great deal of it when the seat is covered. So I'm thinking this, which will come down here and in line with the angle of the seat there. This is where I was going to put some slots, 3 slots. And some of you come up with a brilliant idea, by the way. I did see someone mention in the comments, put the BMW colours behind them slots, which would have been fantastic. But I don't know why, the slot thing's niggling me, and I've decided not to go down that route. Ridiculous, I know. So I'm going with more of a, and this is pointless, it's just cosmetic. Same with the slots, they would have been cosmetic as well. More of a vent type thing. Bit like you get sometimes on performance cars that are on the wings or on the bonnet, something along them lines. So I've cut this and folded this. You'll see I've been messing about drawing on there because I'm undecided about that little bit of shape yet. So that's going to go on there like so, if you can see that. It's early stages yet, so sort of ignore it a tiny bit, so it will hopefully look all right. So that, I'm not going to be able to hold it straight while I'm trying to do this. We'll sort of go there, like so, and then I'm going to cut a better shape into that so it ain't just like straight down like it is now. And then we'll have a return on it as well. Like I say, it's just cosmetic. So I'm thinking it'll look a bit better in a slot. To some, that is. I've said before, you can't please everybody with your design ideas. It's totally and utterly impossible. I just like to try and do something a bit different to make it stand out. So I'm going to go with this. Yeah, like I say, we've got that folded up. I've been messing about with the shape I'm going to cut next. So we'll just get on with it. Okay then. So this bit, I think I'm going to draw some better lines on there because that was just rough to give me an idea. and I am going to cut a bit more of an interesting shape in that, rather than have it just like so. Let's spin it round to the angle you'll actually see it at. So yeah, that's going to be there. I'm probably going to trim it off so it's a bit closer as well. Right, it's so tucked in anyway, it's not going to affect where your leg is or anything like that. So we'll be fine with that. Yeah, I'm going to get some marks on that and cut that out. That one there. And that one straight down. So let's cut that out, then go from there. Glasses, health and safety and all that. Ignore, we've got no guard. You know how it rolls in here. We'll get the belt sander on them little spurs there. They should knock down fairly quickly. I think that's a better shape. Make it a bit more interesting. Got a bit of a strip cut out. It's a little bit wider than what I need, but what I'm going to do is basically get a return on this and then do all the trimming that I need to do on there. Yeah, get the first fold done. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get in very well to do the next fold, but we'll see how we go. Straight away I've gone too much. Quick tweak. That's better. Right, that'll do for there. Now we gotta do the next one. We'll do this one bit by bit, eh? So I don't go over the top. Getting close. Slightly different, but I ain't fussed about that. Like I say, we can make it do what it's got to do. I think that one will do it. Yeah. I'm just going to get tacks on everything to start with, so we know I'm happy with it. And then we'll weld it all up. One there. And one there. I think I'm going to squeeze that together, weld that up and make that a tiny little radius. Right, let's trim that up. Let's make that bottom bit a bit more interesting. I was thinking of squeezing that up, but let's put another angle on that. So it's cut across there. Yeah. Yeah, that might be a bit more interesting if it's, I think doing that angle, it ain't enough, it'll look bent. Need to crank it over a bit more, I think. Let's go a bit closer. That one. I think we'll be as well just tacking that on. Let's get a magnet. Hold that still for me. Yeah, I think we'll weld that on and then trim it off. Get the other grinder and knock that back. Just has another tiny bit of shape to it. I think we'll tack all that up now. I'm going to tack it. I don't want to do a stream of weld and end up going all over the place. Get a series of tacks up that, seal the joint up, and press it up. That's got the main shape done. Might have to do a little bit more welding up there. I can see the joint a bit. We'll see how that goes. Obviously it's not structural, so we'll see how that goes. Right, I want to radius this bit and then just put a real small rad on all that. And do that with the old belt grinder here. Right, what we need to do now is just trim the back flush so it sits level again, because obviously we've put that in and it's sitting proud. You can see that, and we want that angle back on it. I'm just going to mark that up. Simply put the roll across. And that'll get us somewhere near. That'll get me close. Right, it's getting there a little bit. I've just been running the file across that just to do the last bit so it sits flat. Now, I think what I want to do now, because I want it to look like some sort of vent, I want it to look like it's serving a purpose, although it really isn't. I'm just going to do a bit of a cutout there. And then what I'll do, I'll probably have a couple of drain holes in the bottom of this, because you ain't going to really see that. And at the end of the day, the bike's absolutely jam-packed and full of nooks and crannies. So I don't think this is really going to make a difference to anything. And I'll have a bit of a cutout in this as well, so you can flush debris out of there when cleaning the bike. So let's think. Hold on. Getting in a tangle. There we go. What I'm going to do, and it needs to be a small cutout, just like I say, just make it look like it is doing something. That's a bit better. Let's glance over it all with the DA. And the next bit, I'm going to cut it again. I'm trying to add little bits of shape as we go along. So I'm going to cut it up there. And then like that. And I'll add a segment into there then. Okay, that's that sorted out. So we've got a bit of a shape going on at the back there. So next, I've decided to cut a hole in this as well. Oh, where's my glasses? There. See if I can bend that and snap it out. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that's long enough. Right. I've just cut a square of material. Where have I put that? There it is. Right. Just going to get a fold in that and then we'll sort the rest of that out. Tacked on just to show you what it's going to be looking like. It's heading in the right direction. It's only a little subtle thing in there, but it adds a bit of extra shape. I'll say I might pop some holes in the base here, drain holes. I'd say the whole bite's full of nooks and crannies that catch mud and everything, so I don't think this little bit's going to make any difference whatsoever. Next, not now, it's getting quite late. Obviously I'm going to have the little BMW badge at the end as well, which we're going to sink in, and then we've got to put the sides on. Basically, I did cut a strip of metal, but I can't find it. Obviously it's going to have the sides on, same as what we've done with the actual number board, and most of that will disappear under the seat. Well, let's go and have a look at it against the bike. Right. I don't know how well you're going to see it. Pouring it down with rain now, I don't know if you can hear that. But obviously that's going to sit there. Like so. I'll say this, I don't know if this looks like it's sticking out really far. I do not know. You know, the mystery of this GoPro makes all sorts of weird and wonderful things go on. But when I get the sides on and it can hold itself there, we'll have a proper look round it with a camera. It just takes the plainness off it. It's a bit different, just the 3 slots. So, and like I say, we got like a lot of sharp shapes in the plastics. We've got this V going on here. We've got a bit of that going on this now. With that shape, the front mud guard. There's a lot of shape in that. So it'll sort of have a bit of a theme going on through the bike. It'll carry it through. Yeah. So yeah, next instalment on that, I'll get the sides on and we'll get that cut out and drop like a cup into there, so when we get the badges, they've sunken in. Whew. There we go then. It's another bit done. I didn't get as far as I wanted to today. There's been lots of other things going on as usual. So but next time we'll get to the outside edge all welded on, made the fixing points, and we'll get it on, and then we'll be really able to see what it looks like. But I've enjoyed doing that. It's a bit different than just slots, I guess. You'll probably see the shape a lot more when it's in colour. The little badge in there, and we've got the sides on. It'll look a lot better. But it's a start of making it look a bit different. Anyway, that'll do me. Also, while I've been doing that, I've been doubling up and cutting up for the other side as well. So the other side I should just be able to fly through and get it done and dusted. It'll be definitely quicker than what the time I've spent on this side, because there's been a lot of thinking time and a lot of chopping and changing as I go along. So it's took quite a while this side, but yeah, the other side should be a lot quicker. I don't think I'll film that, it's pointless. So that's it. I'm finished. It's getting late and I'm going to go and do some work on the computer. I've been designing more tops. Look. And I'm going to do another one. Every night, even waking up early hours in the morning, I've been getting on with me designing, and I've got quite a few on the Teespring now. If you want to take a look, totally up to you. The link to the Teespring merchandise is underneath all the videos, so even if you just want to take a look, feel free. Anyway, that'll do. It's late and I need to go and do other things. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.